A classic musical makes its stop in Seattle during its Broadway national tour. Six-time Tony Award-winning musical Chicago hits the stage on the Fifth Avenue Theater starting today. We're thrilled to have joining us two leading ladies on the show, Ellie Roddy, who plays Roxy Hart, and Claire Marshall, who plays Velma Kelly. Welcome to our show, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
So the tour is opening here in Seattle, like we just said. How are you both feeling, and how's the cast feeling about it all?
We're so excited.
Yeah.
We're just so lucky to be here. A lot of us are loving Seattle too, getting to explore a little bit. So yeah, just so grateful to be here, to be opening.
It's thrilling, and we get to be here for 2 whole weeks too, so it's just like awesome we get to explore and
really
get to know the
immerse
city.
yourself in the city.
Exactly.
This is such a classic musical. What is the difference on this tour, or what's different?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, people think about, when they think Chicago, they think about the movie. And what's really cool about the version we do, it's the Broadway revival version that is currently running on Broadway. And it's a lot more stripped down in the sense where we are all wearing black. There's one set, there's like a lot of gorgeous lights that help like set the scenes as well. But I think because it is it's more like a player dynamic, so like each of us are a player in this big ensemble of and just telling the story, coming together to tell the story. So it's really cool that it's not as flashy as the movie is.
Yeah, a little more stripped down in that way.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Ellie, I understand this is your Broadway national tour debut.
Yes.
What has it been like to get to this point in your career and see your name in the lights and everything?
Oh, it's a dream come true. Like seriously, like specifically Roxy, that's always just been a dream role of mine, you know, ever since I grew up dancing and, you know, it's doing theater, and it's just one of those roles I just feel so lucky that I get to fill these shoes. It's just been so surreal, and I still pinch myself every single time. Yeah.
I was going to say that pinch yourself moment for sure.
Exactly.
And Claire, I understand you have a background in dance. This is such a fun show for dancers. What is it like to play Roxy's cellmate and be in these iconic routines?
Just like you said, it is iconic. I just feel so lucky, especially there's not a lot of leading lady roles that you get to dance in as well. A lot of the dancer people end up in the ensemble or covering or doing a lot of other things, which is also so valuable, and I'm an ensemble girl. I love it so much. But it's so special. Like again, there's very few roles like this where you get to lead a show and be dancing. So it's just like, it's putting everything I love together. It's really, really special.
I'm going to see you all this weekend, and I can't wait for that. The songs in this musical are amazing. Do you have any favorites?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I mean, ultimately, I never get bored hearing everything backstage. However, I've always said that if I had like a cabaret to myself or like my own like show, I would want Funny Honey to be in it. I don't even sing it in the show, but I love it. I think it's such a fun, sultry like song. I don't know. That's one of my favorites right
Okay,
now.
I'm looking forward to that. What about you?
Me and My Baby. I love that one. It's so fun, it's silly, it's so campy, like it's just satirical, it's great.
Oh, what would you guys say is the most challenging scene that you have to do night after night?
Ooh.
Or is it all just so easy because you're pros?
To be honest, I do, it's a monologue, not necessarily as much scene work, but I do the Roxy monologue, and I think that one is the most challenging that I have to do because it's just myself. Like I don't have anything else to fall back on. So
Good point.
Yeah, so that one I love it though. I love the challenge of it.
And what helps you all get in character night after night too? Do you guys do anything specific?
I feel like a lot of more physical.
Yeah.
I feel like for both of us, how we warm up is like a little more physical and get grounded in our bodies. It's like I always do like a little Pilates routine to like make sure my body is.
Is it superstitious at all, or is it more just to channel and get into that mindset?
I think it's more just like being physically grounded will make my character more grounded, and I think it's easier for me to like clock in like mentally and emotionally than it is for my body to warm up. So I focus on like physically how I'm feeling, and then a lot of the times seeing everybody else backstage, that can kind of get me in the groove of everything before we begin. I think that helps me clock in.
Center.
Yeah.
And what do you both want audiences to know before seeing this show?
To enjoy yourself, like I think,
laugh,
have a good time. It's definitely a show that, and also I think try to read between the lines too. I think that's
a good audience is an audience that listens and responds, which is also what acting is, ironically. But you know,
true.
And how do you keep a long-running show like this feeling fresh night after night?
I think because it's the nature of live theater, I think you never know quite exactly how the audience will react to certain things, especially because we travel to different cities. It's like that always keeps it fresh, and how they respond, they can laugh in one area, but then the next town they don't laugh at that same spot, so you have to figure out and be like, okay, moving on, like moving forward, keep going, or did you have to pause, or just that nature, it just keeps it fresh inherently.
Definitely. Socially, and the spaces we're in are also different. Every time we go backstage, I'm like, wait, where are we? Oh yeah, like that just kind of helps it has to be fresh.
Yeah.
And I know you guys said kind of your routine before a show, but do you do anything for good luck?
We'll have to find something.
I know.
Well, I feel like you're wearing green for good luck.
Well, there you go.
That could
They
be
both have green
something for
rings.
opening
We
night.
do have green rings.
There we go.
So there you go.
But no, not really into like anything specific that you think about.
Not yet.
We were talking about this yesterday, actually. Like, I can be superstitious sometimes, but I think because the nature of like we move so often and we have to have every day is different about how much time we have in the theater or like time to prep. I think it's like I've let myself let go of that. Like, I need a routine kind of mindset of like I know what marks I have to hit, but I think it's more so like in case I want to leave room for myself to have the freedom to do
Day
X, Y,
to day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ladies are amazing. I cannot wait to see you live in the show.
Yay.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
To meet you.
You too. And break a leg tonight, ladies. You can catch Chicago starting tonight through November 2nd at the Fifth Avenue Theater in Seattle.